Hi, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I love to say it's not cute, not knowing. I go by the nickname Ginger, and we're going to start this week off with a hug. So come on, come on. How was the weekend? Certainly hope it was a good weekend. There are a lot of things going on. I've got exciting news about Mike Epps. Mike Epps, he's got Meet the Blacks, The House Next Door, famed comedian, Meet the Upshaws on Netflix, which is a really good comedy. For years, he has wanted to play the legendary comedian Richard Pryor. Well, now it's going to finally happen. Mike Epps is going to be one of the stars. HBO is doing a series on the 1980 Lakers. Yeah, the days of Magic and all of them, and they were this dynasty team. They're doing the series on it, and Mike Epps is going to be one of the stars playing Richard Pryor. You know, he's supposed to do this movie where Oprah was in it and Lee Daniels. I don't know why it fell apart. Kate Hudson, they had the cast and everything, but it never happened. Well, now Mike Epps, a dream for him to play the legendary Richard Pryor. Why does Nick Cannon keep having these babies? An IG model has confirmed it's their seventh. Keep a job, Nick. I just don't understand it. There are all these like exotic looking IG models, but after a point, it gets embarrassing because it's like, well, what are you trying to prove? Getting all of these women pregnant, you're not marrying none of them, and they all have like strange names. Are the women doing it for the money? Big congrats, Patti LaBelle. She's going to be a grandmom again. The superstar singer's son, Zori, and his wife, baby number 3, and it's a boy. First 2 were girls, and they were hoping it was going to be a boy, and it is. Patti LaBelle had the blue nails, but she is super excited. The new grandbaby, a boy, is coming this November. Also coming this November, Will Smith. Will Smith is writing a book that he says he's been writing for 2 years. It's coming out in November, simply entitled Will. This fall is going to be huge for Will Smith because he's playing Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena, in the movie King Richard. Chris Harrison, now we're finally hearing what he got to leave The Bachelor, siding with the woman in her racist comments. He's getting $9 million, but they said it wound up totaling to $10 million so he could leave. He was demanding $25 million, or he said he was going to spill the beans about the behind the scenes, the craziness, the drugs, behind the scenes of The Bachelor. They've made him sign a disclosure that he can never talk about any craziness. Fast and Furious 9 hits theaters on Friday. Vin Diesel, he goes up against his brother, John Cena, but you got Ludacris, and you got Tyrese, and you got Michelle Rodriguez, and you got a lot of cars, you got a whole lot of action. The fam is back. Fast and Furious 9 in theaters on Friday. Also, coming into the weekend, it's the BET Awards. Taraji P. Henson is hosting. Queen Latifah will be the big honoree for the night. Can't wait to see it. Jamie Foxx, his Netflix show Dad Stop Embarrassing Me, did not make the cut. The show cut after 1 season. It was about a daughter-dad comedy. David Alan Grier was in it, but there's no more of it. But don't fret. He is so busy. Jamie Foxx has 2 other movies coming on Netflix entitled Day Shift and They Clone Tyrone. Can't wait to see They Clone Tyrone. He is also playing Mike Tyson in a new biography, so he's one busy guy. Last week I was talking about Whoopi Goldberg, Meghan McCain. It's hard to watch the show because Meghan makes it impossible to watch the show. Just entitled, bratty. Well, Whoopi apologized, and then Meghan said, well, I apologize to Whoopi. First off, Whoopi, why you always got to be the first? I know they say be the bigger person. I don't feel like being the bigger person today. But Meghan, you should apologize to everyone, and you should apologize to the viewers of The View because you're nasty, and you're making it hard to watch that show. So last week we were talking about LaLa Anthony. Carmelo Anthony found out he had twins. in England by somebody's related to Lee Daniels. This ain't the first time he got somebody pregnant on LaLa Anthony, but I guess after 3 babies, you decide, I don't need to be in this marriage anymore. A lot of people were like, well, how did LaLa find out? Because he tried to keep this woman hidden in England. She was talking. They found her via a private investigator. Kim Kardashian hired it because her and LaLa like this. They're besties. But they found out through a private investigator what Carmelo Anthony was doing. Mark your calendar for the last week in July because Levar Burton is coming to Jeopardy. Yes, the former Root star reading Rainbow. A petition came, 250,000 people signed it, and now we're going to finally have a chance to see Levar Burton on Jeopardy. What's going on with the estate of DMX? You're probably saying, he died broke. He ain't had no will. It don't matter. You still can have somebody. Elvis Presley died broke, by the way. That very broke. And Priscilla Presley knew how to make that money grow, and Graceland went on to have millions. The big fight over the DMX estate, who's going to be in charge? DMX's fiance at the time, they have a 5-year-old son. A judge shot her down and said, you are not the wife. You are not the common wife. You're not going to be in charge of this estate. DMX left between 15 to 17 kids when he died at the age of 50. So out of all of these kids, who's in charge? The oldest ones are stepping up. They told them babies, y'all going to have to grow up because we in charge. 3 adult sons by his ex-wife. 2 adult daughters from an outside relationship. They're all going to battle on who's going to be in charge. Whoever is in charge of this estate, call Priscilla Presley, y'all, so you can find out how to make it grow. They're going to be in charge of what the future will hold as far as the legacy of a DMX and merchandising and possible movie rights or anything that it can make money off of DMX, his story, his image. They'll be in charge and they can make money. And if they're smart about it, they'll be able to make a lot of money. But you got to have a business sense when you take charge of these estates. I think finally somebody got a hold of Prince's sister because he ain't leave a will either. And she's kind of like doing some things right. There's some exciting things happening with the Prince estate. Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, she ain't leave no will. They still fighting over dumb stuff. You got to have somebody who knows how to make the money grow. That Respect, Aretha Franklin movie with Jennifer Hudson and Marlon Wayans. It comes out August 13th. They're pulling out all the stops with the behind the scenes and, you know, Aretha wanted Jennifer. I'm looking forward to this movie and it hits theaters, but this is a project that the Franklin family approved of, but somebody's going to have to be in charge of the money so they know that it's being distributed right and you learn how to make it grow, because you can make it grow. I'm telling you, Elvis Presley, he died broke. Priscilla said, wait a minute, I know how to figure all this out. And she did. Are you guys excited about the Summer Olympics? I am. Sha'Carri Richardson, she runs track and field. She's from Dallas. I'm so excited about her. Can't miss her. Over the weekend, her bright orange hair, her long nails. She reminded me of FloJo. She reminded me of Usain Bolt, her confidence. She was pointing at that number with them nails. And yes, she's flamboyant with the lashes and stuff, but she can run. And she's exciting. And I love the Olympics. She is going to Tokyo. And it's going to be exciting watching her during the Summer Games. I hope you guys have a great weekend or had a great weekend. It is the start of the week. Summer is officially here. And on the East Coast, it is hot. It's humid. It's like really humid outside. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit the notification button so you'll know when a video comes up. Give us a like if you like the video. And of course, leave a comment. A lot of people are going to be hearing from me very, very soon. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Thanks so much for joining me.